Hello, everyone. Coach Reslow here, Resv Systems, and this time I'm talking to all the 15s and 16-year-olds in South County. I'm sure you guys have heard that we had a real great weekend with the South County programs. Everyone did really, really well, won some gold medals, and you guys are going to be competing soon enough. So I did promise I'd do a quick video for you guys with some tips and some ideas that I want you to focus on that are going to allow you to be successful in the future. You guys are at the beginning of your volleyball journeys. There's a lot of cool stuff ahead of you, but there is some things that you got to be really attentive to so that you can continue to take that next level, and then really start competing. One of the things that I start off with almost everybody is the passing. Passing has to happen, has to be very, very good for us to be successful. People will serve tough. We need to pass. And the number one thing that you need to focus on is a wide base for passing. I see a lot of players. I'm even breaking down film right now for the 18-1s who won the gold medal in their AAU Championship League debut, where when we are passing the ball with our legs together, we're off balance, and oftentimes our contact point is just not good. Wide base gives you perfect balance and allows you to absorb whatever the serve is coming at you, and allows you to make decisions with your shoulders and your platform on how you pass the ball. Wide base is key. It just has to happen. So everything you should do should be in a wide, knees bent, athletic position, and especially on the passing. Wide base, wide base, wide base. So that's number one. Number two, we just talked about it briefly right now. Athletic position, loaded position. You have to be loaded in this game. Now, you'll hear me say loaded all the time in practice and in matches. All right, front line, get loaded. Back line, let's get loaded, that type of thing. Especially when the ball is in the opponent's setter's hands. You have to be almost sitting in a chair type of athletic position, ready to play. The game moves too fast for you to stand up, then get loaded, then make the play. You need to be loaded from the start. You should actually probably be loaded right from the whistle for the beckon to serve. And it's going to allow you to eliminate excess movement, save time, and make more plays. So if you're a blocker, as soon as the beckon for serve occurs, we're loaded, we're ready to go, we're watching, using our eyes, where the ball is. Okay, if the ball's passed well, it goes right to the setter. We're watching the setter. Wherever the ball is set, then we go and do our block move. If we're in the back row, as soon as the ball's in the setter's hands, or actually even before, we're nice and loaded, we're ready to go. As soon as the ball is set, we make our position change, maybe a pre-hop on contact, and we try to get a ball up. So always down, ready, and loaded. Like that has to happen every single rally. I've seen so many plays, so many plays where, we're just not ready. Like we're just not down, loaded, and ready. We're standing up straight. Then the ball's hit at us, and then we're trying to, make a move on it, and you just can't do it. You have to be loaded, eliminate that excess time, gain a second back, pre-hop on every contact on the back row, front row, be dynamic as soon as the ball's set. Don't move until otherwise, but that loaded position, athletic loaded position, that's number two for all 15s and 16s. And again, these three things that I'm talking about, it's not just for 15s and 16s. It's for everybody in the South County pipeline. But I wanted to make this video specifically for you. So the third thing that is massively important is serving and a serving routine. Okay, when it's your turn to serve, find the position that you like to be at, whether it's behind position 1, behind position 5, maybe in position 6. Usually that's sort of a trend that's happening right now, where people are serving from the middle, which is, challenging for the passers because the seams are a little bit different. The serve's coming from a different angle that most people see. A lot of times it's coming over top of the block. The blocker's lined up, that is. Figure out what you want to do there, and then have a routine that you follow every single time. I think I demonstrated in the last practice that we had, my routine is I get back there, I dribble the ball once or twice, and then I start my routine off my right foot, give a toss, and I do a, sort of a jump float, and I try to make contact at 2 p.m. Whatever your routine is going to be, make it consistent. Practice it every single time at practice. We're going to do yellow, green, red over and over again. And when, maybe that's a good thing we should go over too. What is yellow, green, red? Yellow is 65%, means we're not going full power there. We're doing 65, and we're being smart with the ball. Green is 100%. We're bringing our best serve and we're bringing full maximum power. And then red is 50%. We're taking half off, and it has to be in, and it has to be in a strategic spot. So we do yellow, green, red at least twice, if not 3 times a practice. And right now we're doing a lot of, we're going to, instead of just 3 serves, we're doing 6, sometimes 9. So each time, do your routine and make the serve happen. And if you need excess power, bring that shoulder back. If you want to just pop it in, keep the shoulder flat, and really work on that routine so that when it's time for you to serve, you are confident you can get it in, which is number 1. And then number 2, in practice, work on placing it everywhere. Almost nobody serves to 6, which is middle back. We try to avoid that. We're serving 1, we're serving 5, we're serving 4, we're serving 2, deep corners, real short. Be able to place your serve wherever the coach asks. That's a huge component to being successful in matches. So that's what you're practicing for. That's what you're doing in the practice gym. You're getting your routine down perfectly. And then whenever you're asked to put in a position, like which position you're going to serve, you can be able to hit it, preferably with your yellow. Awesome if it's in your green too, but absolutely in red. If there's a red serve that needs to happen, you got to be able to place it where the coach wants it to go, I guess. We had a lot of success this past weekend, just to finish the thought on serving. And I know with my team of the 18-1s, we served positions a lot. Like our goal was to serve short a lot. Our goal was to serve in certain spots that made the opposition uncomfortable. Certainly wanted to mess up the route of the middle so that it made the variables easier. Like now, if the middle's not on time, we know it's not going to go there. So we know the ball's either going to go to either pin, and we can set up our block and do what we need to do. I know we did that last night with the 18 white. They did a real nice job of peppering people with their serve where it needed to be. And it led to success. They won the silver bracket. So yeah, a lot of cool stuff. Those are the big 3. Wide base on passing. Okay. Really athletic and loaded all the time when you play. You can stand up after the whistle blows, but while the play is going on, you're as low and athletic as you can be, especially when the ball's in the setter's hands. And then lastly, your serving routine and your serving execution. That needs to be a part of your game that you can do, be able to place it where you need to place it. A lot of coaches, especially myself, I like to give zones where I want it to go, or players that we're looking to go after, or all that fun stuff. So you need to be able to do it. So those are the big 3. Work on those things in the practice gym. I know let's see here, the first Nerva tournament for you guys is coming up soon. It's going to be awesome. A lot of good play. I like what's going on in the gym, and I think there's a lot of success to be had. I hope you guys are having fun. I know there was a small hiccup with the gym, but we're figuring it out, and we're going to make sure we get you guys where you need to go. Lastly, before I let you go, always feel free to ask questions. I'm going to be at most practices. Certainly ask questions of your coaches. And, I love explaining volleyball. Probably more than I should, probably more than my wife would want me to. I love talking volleyball. So, feel free to ask questions. I'm here to help. Your coaches are there to help. Our whole South County program is here to help each person get to their particular next level. Now, all next levels they're not going to be the same. It's just different people, different personalities, different abilities, different platforms, different potential, all that fun stuff. But our job is to help you. So always feel free to help. Okay. We're about to enter the Thanksgiving holiday. I'm excited about that. I love Thanksgiving. I love to eat. I'm a pretty big dude. So I hope you guys are ready for that too. And I hope this video helped. So we'll talk soon, I'm sure. And yeah, keep working hard. It's looking good.